Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, Ma'am Lopez.
Okay, align chairs before sitting down. Alright, take your seat. Do number 1. And do number 2. Okay, so for today, we are still on our topic, atom. And its subatomic particles. Okay? So for our first activity, let us have first a recall activity. Let's have a review. Okay? Analyze well, and then identify the different parts of the atom. Okay? Who would like to answer number 1? What is number 1? Yes, Espanillo? Number 1 is the central part? The nucleus. Okay, it's the nucleus, the central part of the atom. Second, this green one, it's inside the nucleus. What do you call this? Yes, Baton? The neutron. Correct. No charge subatomic particle. Next, number 3. What is this subatomic particle? Yes, move on. Electron. What is your clue? What makes this electron? Correct, because of the negative charge or the symbol. Okay, very good. And lastly, what is this last subatomic particle? Inside also the nucleus, and it has a positive sign. Yes, that's a bit of protons. Okay, so these are the different subatomic particles of our atom. The proton, electron, and neutron. So looking here, class, you can easily know or determine the number of the protons, the number of electrons, and the number of neutrons, right? Sige, how many protons do we have?
6.
How many protons do we have?
6.
6. Sige, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct. How many neutrons do we have? 6 also, the green ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How about electrons?
6.
Okay. So, for this activity, we have an illustration to show. It's very easy to know the number, right? But what if there's no illustration or diagram showing the numbers of the protons, electrons, and neutrons? How will we know? How will we determine the number? So, that is our topic for today. Okay? So, this is our learning goal for the day. Everybody please read. Go.
I can determine the number of protons, electrons, and neutrons in a particular atom.
Okay, I can determine. So hopefully, at the end of our session, you are able to determine or to know the number of protons, electrons, and neutrons because we're going to solve, okay? Do simple math in this lesson, okay? So hopefully, you achieve this goal, alright? So let's have our first activity here. Analyze the atom. Look closely and observe at the atom. Okay? So, my question is, yes or no only. Can you identify this atom by just looking at the subatomic particles? Yes. Sige. My question is, who can identify? Okay, Del Mundo can identify. Who else? Who can identify the atom? Only Del Mundo can identify, can give the name of this atom. Formalejo, at you think you can? De Maroco also. Okay, my second, and Aguilar. Alright. So, my second question is, for those who can identify, okay, you're saying yes, right? What gives you the clue? Looking here, what will give you the clue of the identity of this atom? What will give you the clue? Which subatomic particle will give you the clue? Yes, Del Mundo? The number of, sorry, we cannot hear you. Correct, the number of protons. The clue in identifying, in knowing the identity, the name of this atom is looking at the number of protons. What's the charge? Positive. Okay? How many protons do we have?
4.
Okay, 4. So, if you know the number of protons, 4, information. What tool we can use to know the, oh, it has 4 protons. I want to know the name or the identity of this. Where will we get the information? Yes, from Alejo.
The periodic table.
Okay, very good. From the periodic table. So looking at the periodic table, okay, here is our periodic table. Looking here, then there are 4 protons. What do you think is the identity or the name of our atom? Yes, Estrada? Be beryllium. Do you agree with Estrada? Yes. Okay, it's beryllium. Be. It's here. Alright, the location. Is it on the right or on the left? Left. Oh, parang hindi sila sure which is right and which is left. It's on the left side of the periodic table. And it's because what information you will get from the periodic table? The number of protons is also the atomic number. Okay, very good. You still remember our lesson. Kahit walang pasok kahapon. Okay, so the atomic number is actually the number of protons in the atom. Guys, mga anak, the number of protons is like the fingerprint of the atom. It is unique to every atom. You understand? If there are 4 protons, automatically it's beryllium. You understand? It's unique to every atom. Sige, let's have a sample. If there are 7 protons, what is the name or what's the identity of our atom? Yes, Chiba?
And nitrogen.
Correct. And nitrogen. There are 7 protons because the atomic number of nitrogen is 7. How about how many protons does fluorine have? How many protons does fluorine have? Yes, Banares? 17. Okay. How about helium? What is the atomic number of helium? Yes, Gonzales? 2. So meaning, how many protons does helium have? How many protons? Yes, Mateo? 2. So, ibig sabihin, mga anak, if you know the atomic number, automatically you know the number of protons. Is that clear? Okay, very good. So, let's go to the next one. Okay, so here, the atomic number 4 is also the number of protons. That's the identity, the identifying feature of the atom. Is that clear? Okay, very good. Next, how about the number of electrons? What do you think is the clue? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? The number of electrons? Okay, there's no one who knows the answer. So, for the number of electrons, it is also the number of protons. Because we are studying now a neutral atom. Right? How many protons do we have? 4. How many electrons do we have? 4. 4 positive charges, proton. 4 negative charges, electron. Meaning, what's the overall charge of the atom? Neutral. Correct. For Vallejo, it's neutral. Right? We are studying a neutral atom. Meaning, the proton is equal to the number of the electrons. Okay? So, meaning, proton is equal to electrons. Because the positive charges should be equal to the negative charges. So, if that's the case, mga anak, what is the answer for electrons? It's also 4. Okay? Again, for the number of electrons, it's the same with the atomic number. It's the same with the protons. Okay? Because we are studying about neutral atom. Generally, by nature, atoms are neutral. Proton is equal to electron. But there will be times that's not the case. Okay? If we study ions, it will be different. Alright? But we will not be studying ions now. So, probably next week. Okay? So, we're done with protons and electrons. How about neutrons? Oh, do you have any idea? 5. How do you know the 5? How do you know the answer? Because of the, correct, because of the illustration. Because it's very easy nga to know the number there will be drawing, right? Oh, so if there's no illustration, let's have the concept. How do we get the number of neutron? Look here. Okay, so we have here the 3 subatomic particles. You have the sizes, the mass, the location. Okay? Sige, what can you notice about the size or even the mass? What can you notice about the information here from the table? How can you describe the mass or the size? Anyone? Observe and analyze. Size. Oh, yes, Banares?
The electron has 1,840 and the rest also only have 1.
Okay. So, meaning, electron, the size is 1 over 1,840. This is a fraction, right? Is it very big or very small? Very small. Oo, very small. Masyado siyang maliit, less than 1. This one, 1 AMU, atomic mass unit, and this is also 1 atomic mass unit. How can you describe their mass? Yes, Formalejo?
They are the same or they are neutral.
Oh, they are the same, meaning the proton and neutrons are equal in terms of mass or size. Tama ba? Okay. Which do you think contribute to the mass of the atom? Yes, Mateo?
Protons and neutrons.
Correct. The protons and the neutrons contribute to the mass of the atom. Okay, so when you say mass of the atom, whether it's mass number or atomic number, we are talking about the number of protons plus the number of neutrons in the nucleus. They are both located in the nucleus, correct? Right? So, protons and neutrons, or the particles in the nucleus, they are called nucleons. Okay? They are responsible for the mass of the atom. And you can actually see the information from the periodic table. Look at your periodic table. Sige. Alright, which information you need to look to know the mass of the atom? It's already here. Which information you need to look at the periodic table? It's the hands up if you want to answer. Yes, Aguilar?
Atomic mass.
Correct. You look at the atomic mass. Okay? By the way, people, we will be differentiating atomic mass, mass number next lesson when we talk about isotopes. For now, let's just use atomic mass. Okay? So, atomic mass is 9.01, right? Look here. According here, the atomic mass is the total number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus. Correct? Sige. How many protons do we have again? 4. How many neutrons do we have? 5. 4 plus 5 is 9. What is our atomic mass? 9. 9.01. The 0.01 is actually the average, computing all the isotopes. But we will not be talking about that kasi wala pa tayo sa isotopes. Okay? So let's make it round off value. 9.01 round off to 9. Okay? And then if you count here, the mass number, the total number of the particles inside the nucleus is actually 9. Okay? Paano naman kinalaman yan? What's the connection? Okay, the connection is actually very simple mathematics. Okay? In getting the number of neutron. Sige. Look here. Look carefully. What do you think is the mathematical formula that we need to do to get the number of neutrons? Oh, sige. Let's analyze. Our atomic mass is, what is our atomic mass? 9. Okay, so actually mass number, okay, but we rounded it off. How about our atomic number? 4. It's 4. Okay, this is 9, this is 4. So looking here, How many neutrons do we have? 5. So the neutrons is actually 5. How can we arrive with 5 if we have atomic mass of 9 and 4? What do we need to do? What do we need to do? We need to arrive with the answer 5 neutrons. Anong gagawin natin? What will be the formula? Yes, for Marejo? Minus, subtraction. Sige, correct. That's correct. What will we subtract? Yes, Estrada.
Subtract the atomic mass with the atomic number.
Okay, so it will be atomic mass minus the atomic number. Oh, let's be clear with this. Okay? Let's analyze this. Atomic number is also the number of protons, correct? Atomic mass is the number of both proton and neutron. Correct? So we need to remove proton so that we can get the neutron. So our formula to get the number of neutrons is atomic mass minus atomic number. Right? Gets? Okay. So atomic mass is 9 minus atomic number is 4. And the answer is? So meaning we have 5 neutrons. Did you get it? Yes. All you need to do when you look at the periodic table, round off the atomic mass so that you will have a whole number value. Gets? Okay, let's have how is this? I already solved it on the board, but I have it here on the slide. Okay? Round up the atomic mass first. So it will be atomic mass minus atomic number. Then you get the number of neutrons. Is that clear? Okay, so